Hello, Irene Muthui here. Recording my peer supervision reflections for assessment 1 of SOWK14010. I was privileged to be in a peer supervision group with 3 other amazing social workers in training who live and work in region Western Australia. We all work in different practice settings, and so we learned a lot from each other. We met on 3 occasions: on the 27th of July, 25th of August, and on the 21st of September. Our first session, and both peers shared her experience working in an organization where she was micromanaged. She had left, she had taken time from work to go do placement, and in that period of time between leaving work and commencing placement, she had had the time to reflect on what was going on for her at work. She had been to see her general practitioner, and she just didn't feel well. And it was after seeing the general practitioner that she realized how negatively being micromanaged was impacting her and her well-being. She shared how she felt like she had lost herself in the being micromanaged. She had no autonomy. She felt like she knew nothing. She had lost self-confidence. She overall was not feeling very good about herself. Luckily, her general practitioner gave her a self-management plan, which she was following through. But on reflecting, I realized my peer's story could easily be a reflection of a client after a session with me. And I did not want my clients to feel how my peer felt. And so I took on board my own behavior, work, or in a session with a client, or I go about my day just being conscious of what I do and say and how I do it, and the importance of being fully present in a session with a client. So my use of self, my use of my skills and knowledge sort of was a big takeaway from this session for me. At the same session, another peer stressed on us the importance of self-care, and she shared a template she had found in the Black Dog Institute resources. And I took that on board, reflecting on my own situation coming into placement, and I had a very difficult time. It's been a difficult year all around anyway, but leading up to placement, I was feeling really down, and what was happening to me was outside of my it's not anything I could control, but was good for me to take stock. And I documented my self-care plan. I have it in front of me. I use it every day. I found great benefit in the use of my self-care plan, and mindfulness is one of my go-to in the morning and in the evening, and that keeps me grounded, and I take stock of how my day has been, and whether I followed my plan, my reflections in the morning. On the second session, I shared an incident I'd experienced at my placement. Living and working in a small community has its own challenges, and this was one of them, where a client was aware of my situation and they brought it to a session, and they wanted to put me down on my situation. I was able to debrief with my supervisor, but also had an external supervision where we explored the actual situation that happened and took points. And a big learning for me was being aware of our own safety, being aware of our own limits to practice, being aware of confidentiality, and those challenges living and working in a small community where people know you, and sharing it with my peers. And another one also shared sort of almost similar situation, but again, it was a challenge of working and living in small communities, that little box of things to be aware of. And I'm so grateful that not so much that I had the incident, but the learning that followed. It's not always that we need to take time to reflect and work through the situations. The third session was a much later session. We were all elated, seeing light at the end of the tunnel with as far as our studies go. And one of our peers was leaving in a few days for Nepal. So she was able to share her preparation and what she was looking forward to achieve well when she went to Nepal. And yeah, we were able to reflect on the sort of social workers we were becoming. It was a really, really good session, and one that we all committed to hold each other accountable and be there for each other, and yeah, lifelong friendships really, I would say, have been made from this opportunity to have peer supervisions together, but also to study together and be from regional Western Australia. So a big takeaway for me was overall my work placement was a real opportunity to practice what I've been learning, putting theory to practice. I was able to use reflective skills, reflexive skills. I was able to articulate my personal values and my professional values, and without a doubt, they really gel, and convinced that I'm in the right. I will continue to learn. Lifelong learning when you're working with people. But I would really, really enjoy the sessions and the opportunity for placement.